Hey everybody, hope everybody's doing good. This is 4th of July weekend, 2022. Awesome, halfway through the year already. Where did it go? Where did it go? Right now I'm getting a late start. It's another Friday. I'll be heading down to south central eastern Ohio. Somewhere down there. It'll be south of 70, Interstate 70. The good thing about it is where I live here in Grafton, I can just get on Route 83 and go all the way down to where I'm going. Just following 83, so that'll be a good deal. I hope everybody has a safe and fun 4th of July weekend, and remember to celebrate our freedoms and take care of yourselves and the land. We'll see you when we get down there. Hey everybody, still on my way down to the campgrounds. I needed to stop at a Walmart here in historic Millersburg, which is a really cute town. And they do have a Walmart, even though they're out in the middle of nowhere. But this is also the middle of Amish country. And they even have covered parking for the Amish horse and buggies. Is that cool? That's pretty awesome. That horse looks like he's getting ready to go. He wants to go. So yeah, let me get inside, get what I forgot, and get back on the road. Hello and happy Friday, everybody. We got to our destination. Nuggy's already in the camper. I got everything set up between thunderstorms. We've been through one round. If you look at the sky back there, you probably see it darker over there. I don't know how it shows up on the camera, but it's definitely darker. You can see where the sun's sneaking out. So we're just gonna finish setting up a little bit we got left, which isn't much. I gotta grab a different camera. We're gonna start on dinner, which will be Cajun shrimp and rice with some veggies, my usuals. And that's it. Right now it's pretty quiet here. I'll tell you a little bit later about where I'm at. Hey everybody, we're gonna start working on dinner. Get this Cajun shrimp working, and you're probably wondering what makes a Cajun shrimp. Well, hey, right here, this stuff, Cajun style. So that's it. Nothing special. Got some mushrooms this time, garlic, onions, jalapeno, and some regular red and yellow peppers, and we'll be chopping those up and getting them on the fire, and then we'll throw some rice and shrimp on there, because that just needs to be heated. It doesn't need to be cooked. So, and I got Nuggy down here moaning and groaning. She doesn't like the thunderstorm, so I don't blame her. I don't blame her. Alright, we're going to start out with some olive oil. Once we add the shrimp and the rice, we'll add a little bit of butter to it. So for right now, with these veggies, we'll do the olive oil. Need my spatula. Coming down the road. Place is getting busy at 10 to 8 on a Friday evening. Alright, here come the veggies. So yeah, you got to add a little bit of water to the rice, or it'll start popping like popcorn, and that's something you don't want. So let me get to that. Yeah, they're starting to cook down. Starting to get some caramelized onions. Just need to get a little bit more heat on those mushrooms. I was going to say marshmallows. The mushrooms. And we'll be adding in the rest later, or soon. I don't know if any of you guys follow Crazy Quaddy. Seen him make this pizza sandwich the other night. Man, that thing looked awesome. It really did. You gotta check him out. Look up his page. Alright, I'm gonna throw a little bit of butter in here. Get the rice in here and get the shrimp in here. And yeah, this is my pocket knife. Did I wash it? No. Never wore a bicycle helmet. I drank from the garden hose, so no. There we go. Still a little frozen, but that won't last long. You know what I mean? You can add the shrimp and the rice together and cook it. Look at those colors. Definitely better with the peppers. Definitely better. Problem is none of these campsites are really level. So I'm hoping that's some of the water left over from the shrimp when it was frozen, which it probably is. Okay. Let that cook on low a little bit. And we'll be eating good pretty soon. Alright, looks like we're about done. Time to enjoy. Really, really late for me. I'm usually crawling in a camper about this time saying, yeah, get up at 3:45. Beat. Well, I was off all day, so we're good. Yeah, and we will have leftovers. That's probably tomorrow's lunch. I don't know if y'all can see this, but yeah, there we go. That's good. I gotta put some Parmesan cheese on there, and then it's time to eat. Hey guys, great dinner. Didn't get hit by any more thunderstorms, which is a plus. Nuggy's behaving with the dog next door, which is another plus. So, all is good. So you wonder where I'm at. Alright, I'm at Ohio State Park's newest state park, Jesse Owens State Park. It was land donated by AEP, American Electric Power. This whole area was strip mined, and they started that in 1909. And what they did was they took off all the topsoil and they saved it, and they strip mined the hell out of this place. And then they came back, very ecological, conscious, caring. Came back, put in all the topsoil, planted 60 million trees. And there's a ton of lakes out here. And right now there's 6 campgrounds that are free camping. So that works out good too, right? Like I said, Nuggy's being good. Campground's not full. There's probably 4 other people down here. There's 2 people that are just passing through and have a place to sleep for the night. Works out great. You simply pull in, you fill out the registration cards, you put one on your pole, put the other in a mailbox, and you're done. That's all there's to it. Like I said, there's 6 campgrounds down here. I'm at Campground A, Hook Lake Campground, I believe it's called. Each one prior with AEP just had like a letter, and now they got letters and names. Now AEP has had this land since, like I said, 1909, but back when I was growing up and guys were going fishing all the time, you know, in my 20s and, you know, 70s, 80s, back in those times, this was called Ohio Power, and it was actually Ohio Power. It's AEP Ohio Power, so it's still AEP land, and they have the same things going on in Indiana as well as West Virginia. Now up the road from here about 8 miles is a big place called the Wilds. That's where a lot of animals from the Columbus Zoo go for rehab. They got giraffes and rhinos and zebras and all kinds of things, and you can take a drive through there and see those things. It's just another thing that AEP did to give back to the people for, you know, conservation purposes, and they work in conjunction with the Columbus Zoo. So tomorrow we're going to try, weather permitting and no mosquitoes, to get over to the big muskie. It's a big dump drag shovel that they use to actually carve up this land and collect the coal. And it was a really, really big thing, and you'll see tomorrow. It took the machine that actually operated this thing was huge, absolutely huge. And we'll get a look at some pictures and information tomorrow. We'll go look at the bucket. But otherwise, yeah, this place is pretty awesome. And I've tent camped here twice before. I think the last time was like 8 years ago. I spent more time in the A&F than down in my own state. But yeah, Jesse Owens State Park came to be about 2 years ago. So they're still upholding the AEP rules and regulations, free camping. I don't know how long that's going to last because it's on the registration envelope that you fill out, but it's marked off that you don't pay. So I don't know what's coming in the future. Anything's possible. You know how the state runs. Money, money, money. So I don't blame them. They did a really nice job here. They've either put in new porta potties or they built in new outhouses. The outhouses that were here were terrible. They really were. It was like a last resort if you didn't bring something with you. But yeah. But on that note, I'm going to bid you good night. And Nuggy and I are going to hit the sack here in a minute. And we'll be up early and have some breakfast. Coffee, absolutely need coffee. So hope everybody's doing okay. Thanks for following. Well, happy Saturday morning. We survived the night. Had some good thunderstorms coming through. Nuggy was freaking out big time. Yeah, she was a nervous wreck. So this morning we're just gonna use French press for some coffee. I haven't run the generator. I'm not going to unless I need to. Make up some cookies and have breakfast in a little while later. So that's the plan for today. We'll take a look around the campground, probably go check out a couple others, and we'll make it down to the Miners Memorial and check out the scoop and some pictures of the big muskie that used to drag that scoop. So we'll catch up with you later. Okay, the package says it makes 24 cookies. I'm not even making half because that's all I can fit on there, because they're going to spread out. And we'll probably have one big cookie, but still eat it. Still a cookie, right? Alright, let's get to it. The heat's on. We need to cover. There we go. We'll check in on it. Alright, well, these cookies are just like I suspected. Yeah, they're running and spreading. So we'll have what we have. Okay, I would call it the cookies a success, even though they spread apart really pretty good. But they're done. They're tasty. And it'll help stretch you over, and it was easy. So probably take Nuggie for a little walk around the campground. Maybe come back and cook up one of those breakfast bowls. We'll see. Cookies might be just enough till lunch. Who knows? If not, I'll have a breakfast bowl at home. Oh, we got a nice foggy morning. The sun is finally starting to poke through the trees and the fog. Everything's just kind of sitting. There really is no breeze. It's really humid. And the mosquitoes are out. So at the end of this road here, down that way, if you see that fence, that's an archery range, and they have a bunch of targets set up in there for people to practice their archery. So that's pretty cool. There's two people camped down there. I think there's one up at the top of the hill. And there's another road. Once I take you around, I'll show you there's two ponds. Those are kid ponds, 15 and under fishing. And there's a road that goes back in the woods on that side. There's some bigger campers that I saw, but I didn't drive through there yet today. But we shall. But yeah, it's nice to see the sun finally poking out. Hopefully you can dry up some of this moisture, because it is pretty damp out here and sticky. But this is pretty quiet. I haven't even seen a ranger come through yet, so we'll see what happens today. If we see anybody or anybody else comes in. But I figured on a holiday weekend there'd be a lot more people here than this. But like I said, there's 6 campgrounds, and this is A. So we'll check out a couple others. Hey everybody. Just thought I'd show you a solar setup. Not that I'm going to run out of power, but I figured I'd just top these things off. You know, one of them was running the lights outside. The other one was supplying power for the entertainment system in the Joey, which is just a high def monitor and a USB and a media player. So probably lost 20% overnight. So they're just charging up. Top them off while I have the opportunity. The sun hasn't hit them full yet, so, but it's coming. It's coming. Indeed. So yeah, people pulled out, people left. It's quiet. Well, you can hear the road traffic. Works for me. Alright, we're up here at one of the lakes. You hear a truck running up the hill. He's pretty loud. A whole gaggle. A gaggle of geese. Yeah, this is one of the fishing lakes here at the campground. There's more tucked in all over the place. There's your sign. That road over there goes off the campground C. I'm going to take a little ride around the place here. Got a nice pavilion over there. They do have a couple porta potties. They're behind these trees, so you don't really see them. But playground for the kids. A little deck to fish from. It's pretty cool. It's all free for now. Alright, here's your registration when you come in. You list the rules. The state is closed from December 21st and reopens April 1st. So, and that is not COVID years, I can tell you that much. Now the registration envelopes, was wasp in here yesterday. I don't think he's here today. This is what I was talking about yesterday. Here's your payment information, and it's scratched out for now. See posted rates for A, B, C, and D. So, credit card information. These are all marked off right now. So I see it coming eventually. So take advantage of it while you can. Here's a large map. We are currently, where the heck are we? A. D I drove through last night. E I did not drive through. I did not drive through K. And if it gets up the letter K, you know that was at one time more than 6. So, there's our natural resource officer. And we'll continue on. probably have to pause that to read it. So, got people behind me. Alright, we're at the big musky bucket. You can see the links on those chains. That's just like, holy cows. They're huge. Huge. Huge chains. Serious thing, man. Big ass piece of equipment. I can kind of get the scope of how big the equipment was that dragged that bucket in the picture there. This is the bucket we're standing by. So, yeah, that thing was huge. Huge. Yeah, the words are probably too small to read.
One sec. Dude, that's like a thing for that bucket. Yeah. Huge. What's the review? No. Oh my god, I like that one. You want to review, that's a good thing. Has accomplished more than 130,000 acres of land.
Alright, well that's the bucket. I used to have a picture of the marching band from Massillon standing in there. I believe it was Massillon, I'm probably wrong, but just took a big chunk out of the earth every time it took a scoop. Major chunk. So you can imagine.
39 million pounds of material.
Nice shot of the lake. There's plenty of bass fishing down here. Man, they catch some big bass in these lakes, and there's plenty of lakes. There really are. And I'm really surprised there isn't more people out here on a holiday weekend to take advantage of this free camping while it's still free. It's pretty well maintained for what you get, so. There's another lake along this same road. I'm on the A to C connector road. And you're able to get your boats down in there if you walk them along that rail over there. It's a very pretty little lake. And I'm sure it's got some nice fish in it. Well, I don't find much duckweed and stuff on here. It's kind of unusual, but the rest of them all have a lot, and lily pads, but there's nothing here. Hope everybody's having a good weekend. It's beautiful weather, except for last night in the rain. It kind of got nuggy, freaked out. Got me up a couple hours. We did go see the rest of the campground here. We drove down the road for Campground C, which is the biggest one, and it's all along a very long lake. So most of those are waterfront sites. Some up off the water, some of them down on the water. First come, first serve. Miners Memorial, that was pretty cool. That scoop always gets me. That thing is huge. Huge. But it was really hot today, really humid. And about 5 o'clock, 5:30, all of a sudden the air dried out and the temps dropped a bit, so it's not what it was yesterday. It's pretty dry and comfortable right now. But earlier in the day, man, it got bad. It was brutal. Absolutely brutal down here. If you do come down here, remember right now it's free. No amenities. There's a couple of these campgrounds have running water. A couple of them have pump water. There's only one location for water. Pit toilets or outhouses, and that's it. There's no electric. But it's still a nice time. Yeah, it's a beautiful area if you think about what it's been through. So totally stripped out of here and everything was returned. So that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Well, here's to the next trip. Friday, leaving for Brevard, North Carolina. Be on there for about a week. See if we can find some waterfalls, chase some more of those around. Otherwise, I hope everybody stays safe, and thanks for watching. Here's to you guys. Just so you know, I forewent dinner. I had a late lunch after we drove around. I reheated the leftovers. Ooh, that was birdie. And yeah, I just had some Tostitos and fresh salsa, so that was good. I'll make my dinner tomorrow at home. I'm not gonna die. If you look at me, you can tell that. Otherwise, Nuggy and I say goodnight, and we'll see you in the morning. Be good. Well, good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday, July 3rd. It's a beautiful sunlit morning. Chillier than the past. It's 65 out. Not bad. Nuggy's up. There's the Nugster. Good morning, everybody. How you doing? So yeah, I got coffee cooking. I'll start working on a breakfast bowl here in a minute, and slowly but surely, it's that same old story. Pack up and head home. But at least got one more day off tomorrow for the 4th. Alright, gang, got the breakfast bowl all made up, sitting on heat, a little fuller than usual, so hopefully it'll settle down. You can see it's up off the bottom, so yeah, I tried 2 eggs and 2 bacons and some veggies, and I probably should have cut back on the veggies, but I love veggies, so there you go. We did have raccoons in here last night. I got a hold of some of my candy, they got a hold of some of my spices. They took off with the pepper and the KC sweet barbecue rub. I don't know what they're going to do with it, but they left it. But really nothing of any consequences. The garbage is all strewn about again. I don't know if you can hear Nuggie back in there. She's back up in there, snoring. She had a good time. So we'll get this done, we'll eat, and we'll start packing up. Going home's the hardest thing to do. Hey guys, Nuggy and I are all packed up. We're ready to head home. I see a little Joey back there. It was a good weekend, really good weekend. Nice to go somewhere different, though I prefer the woods with nobody else around. But yeah, it's just me. So next Friday night after work, we're leaving for North Carolina. Hope you join us for that one. We'll try to make it short, although it's a 10-day trip, so might have to break that video up. We'll really edit it heavy, one or the other. But yeah, we had some good food. Weather for the most part was good, although it was hot yesterday. 96 according to my thermometer outside. So it got up to 85 inside the Joey with the windows and the roof vent open. So it was pretty toasty yesterday. There was no way I was really going to make another hot meal at night. Had enough. So yeah, Nuggy's in the truck. I'm done and packed. We're headed home. Hope everybody has a safe and fun 4th of July. Please like and subscribe. Let's start saying that. Thanks for following. We'll catch you on the next one.